Once a month, I grab this chair, sit in my backyard, hit record, talk about what's been on my mind lately. This is the Lawnchair update. As I grow older, you know, life gets more of a blur, I feel like. You find the things you like and that you need to do, and you do them, and you kind of forget what happened. So I can't think of what happened before, like maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago maybe, but I'm fairly enjoying it, I'd say. It's crazy, we're already getting to the point where this yard needs mowed, you know. Just went over a long winter, an interesting second winter here in Iowa, but now we're in the full swing of summer temperatures here, so that's nice. But yeah, no, I just thought I wanted to try out this idea of just sitting in a chair and talking. I kind of dropped journaling a little bit. Journaling is just kind of never feels like my first play that I want to make out of a day. Not my first playing card I'd like to play. I used to be huge into it, high school, early college, and then I kind of dropped it off from not doing it daily anymore. Then I only wrote on bad days, right? And then you look back at your journal and it's all bad days. You're like, dang, it's kind of depressing sometimes. But dropped that a little bit, kind of went to, like, you know, making long form videos and short form videos. That was kind of like my journaling a little bit. Did a newsletter, still do a newsletter, just talking about what's on my mind. But I thought this would be a fun journal too. Same chair, same location for as long as I'm here, just once a month, and absolutely very minimal structure, right? We're just gonna blab here. Each one of these I kind of want to break up into my main pillars. So I got, for my main pillars of life, I have business, friends and family, learning, and adventure. Business. I run a marketing agency. Do it with my brother. We teamed up, and January 2024, we've been working together. It's been fun. Officially launched a business together June of 2024, and have been grinding it ever since. I've been working alone since I left Iowa State. So it's, you know, I kind of had that fight or flight personality for a while. Well, I need to get things done, or else, you know, I don't, you know, afford life or anything. So that's kind of how I motivated myself to work. But now it's getting more of a flow state. You're out in the community long enough, people need you for something, sometime or another. So you're able to be there for them. So I'm not necessarily worried about not affording things anymore, which is nice. I'm more worried about just continuing to grow and have a team and flourish the team. So really, flow state there. I always kind of say I've put extra effort into life than the average folk, I'd say. A good pat on my back there, but with that, I'll stress myself out quite a bit. And so what I kind of say is, man, even if I have worser days where I'm giving 70% of what I usually give, I'll be in a fun spot. I'll be in a comfortable spot. So just showing up, getting the work done, chasing fun opportunities, doing random ideas like this one, will be in a good spot. Content side of the business, man, I dropped personal content beginning of 2025, meaning just making videos about Isaac Jarnigan and what I want to make videos about. I got hit hard with opportunities beginning of this year, and I spent all my time fulfilling them. And so I had no desire or energy or need to make stuff for myself. But then a few months into not making anything for myself, I'm like, damn, I kind of like making content, connecting with people. So I needed that back bad, right? So I think I'm officially back in the flow, and we'll continue to do that. And so you'll see some really dumb ideas, and you'll see some fun stuff. And at the end of the day, I just want to know more people. I like knowing people. It's fun. People have stories. You get to hear their stories. That's the name of the game, I guess. Friends and family. I have some good friends right now in town, here where I'm at. We do some cool stuff and some stupid stuff. It is crazy how different I am than the people I hang around. but I enjoy that difference in perspective, that off switch. And there are some things we enjoy. Man, we love watching some sporting events, NBA finals, NBA playoffs rather, you betcha. The Masters, you betcha. What just happened? March Madness, you betcha. We're some sports people here. Love watching those. And on the opposite side of that, we like playing golf, playing pickleball, some random stuff here and there. I tried teaching them, not huge basketball guys. I tried teaching them the game 21, which is kind of like the free-for-all basketball game. And yeah, they didn't like that one. I really like 21. I'm really bad at basketball though. I grew up around friends that really liked basketball, and they all did it in college or coaching it or whatever, and I had no involvement in basketball besides playing with them. So I got humbled as a kid, but I do enjoy the sport. I'm so uncoordinated though in the realm of basketball. I'm slow on my feet. I need some agility drills, but put me on a pickleball court, I can be dangerous unless you play me for more than 5 to 7 games. Once you get to game 7 of pickleball in a row, my brain just starts going like, what's going on? The plastic ball flying back and forth throws me off after a while, and I just can't, my brain gets a little fogged. So, but catch me on game 1 or 2, I'm gonna be sharp. I'm gonna be wanting to win, wanting to play. Highlight recently was playing my friends, and I hit a nice shot from right to left of the court, and it lands on the opposite side or whatever, and then my friend hits a beautiful shot back. I don't remember, but it barely skimmed over the net. It was a perfect dink, and he yells, you know, a discouraging word at me, and it bounced perfectly, so I had an ATP opportunity. And so as he was saying this word, I was able to hit that ball to the right side of the netting area and get that ATP opportunity. And I don't even think that ball bounced. That thing just rolled onto that side. It was so low, and there was just no chance that they were getting to that. So that felt good to get out. And you better believe I swung a word right back at him. That's what we do around here with people that I know, at least. So a lot of fun there. Golf, wow, peaceful game to practice too. Got a local course that I can go and hit some driving range balls. You totally just have to let go of like anywhere between 800 to 1,500 a summer just to dedicate to the sport of golf. So I think I made that commitment. Who knows? I've been spending money on golf freely though, which is unlike me. I'm a pretty frugal man. And so going to the range multiple times a week and playing around anytime there's people, that adds up, but it's a lot of fun. I'm really bad at the game, but I enjoy just trying to feel out the sport. I got a tee time with my dad here in a few days, so that should be fun. We're both pretty equally as bad as each other, but playing with good people, man. Oh, there was this guy. I was doing a round with my roommates. We were doing 2v2 best ball, and who's texting me here, bro? This is my time. Oh, okay, yeah, good stuff. Yeah, that guy's a good guy. Anyways, we were on hole 18. We were playing twilight golf, meaning you pay a reduced rate and you play kind of as the sun goes down. And you got to be out of there by dusk, though. So it was pretty much dusk, but we were on hole 18. And this stud muffin comes pulling up behind us. His name was Ben. And Ben's like, hey, can I play in with you guys on this last one? And of course, we're like, oh, of course, man, playing with us. We're lined up on the blue tees, like not the tournament ones, but the blue ones, but not the women's. So we were like in the middle. Yeah, Ben goes pulling up solo to the black tournament tees. And when you do that, when you do something like that, when you do that, when you're playing golf solo, pull up to the black tees and say you want to play in with a group of people with no doubts in your mind. We just immediately trusted the man. And wow, did he pipe a drive right over my head. And I heard that thing go whoosh. It was so sick. And he had like, he had like a golf outfit on, showed that like he played the sport, but not like too much to where you're doing all these finicky little accessories on you to where you look like a tryhard. I mean, he hit that spot perfectly with that attire and his ball. And I didn't see it, but yeah, it was piped. Pretty sure on that last hole I played off my friend's ball, and then I hit like a 3-iron, made great contact but couldn't see a thing, so I lost that ball. But Ben, man, he hit one. He also lost his ball. We were trying to point out for him, maybe my friend Garrett thought he saw it, and then Ben said, "Should be drawing." That's a cool thing to say when you know how to draw a ball. Yeah, and then shot number 3, man, on hole 18. Ben has a chip for, I believe it was the birdie, and he drains it in front of all of us. Wow. I want to be like Ben at the end of the day. That was a cool guy. But great memories there with playing some sports in the old free time. You can catch me in golf, play me in golf, but don't catch me in pickle. I will want you not to win, to say the least. Learning. Recently, I saw a Netflix documentary. It's called Turning Point, Vietnam War. And I'm a big war documentary guy. That sounds terrible, but I like history. So obviously a war documentary dives into a lot of history, different figures, different perspectives. Netflix does a great job with a lot of those, so I'm always diving into those. So I learned about that war. Holy moly, if you thought today we are at unrest, you should see the 1960s. Holy moly. So a lot of perspective there, a lot of things that happened. And a lot of them being all messed up in confusion. So I think it's easy to pull a quick perspective on a lot of issues and things, especially modern day. But dive into things, man. There's a lot to learn out there. So, and then immediately after diving into that documentary and obviously researching every name I heard along the way, within the week, I had coffee with a business owner here in town who is from Vietnam. Not old enough to know he didn't live through the war or anything, but he knows his stuff. So man, that was an interesting conversation. And I was able to follow, you know what I mean? Knew what was going on. So my pronunciations were rough, but everything he said, I had a general 5 to 10% idea on what was going on, which is better than 0. So yeah, but a lot of stuff to learn there, man. And it's the biggest pull from that was the unrest that we had in the U.S. during that whole 1960, beginning of 1970s, with having people over in South Vietnam. Blew my mind. But yeah, no, he had a lot of good perspectives, and a very motivating guy, good stuff to say all the time. And I love hearing him talk about what he's up to. Meet with him about once a month, but I love learning, man. But I don't know how I'm gonna mix these up. Maybe this will just be me sitting every time. Could get a little boring, could be fun. I don't know. We'll have to test out a few of these Lawnchair updates, see what happens. So if you have any suggestions, please let me know. I could read some people's stuff or something. I don't know. But go do something crazy. There's never been a better time to pick out something you want to do and formulate a way toward it. That's just always my encouragement to fellow young people. But I don't really need to be motivating either. I could just not say anything. But here we are. Let's go down. All right, peace.